And as
Kevin, thanks very much.
Portland is indeed one of the great cities in the NBA. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Marcus Morris is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ibaka. And there's Jackson. And it's George in at the shooting guard. And for the Trailblazers, Jones is out there with Damian Lillard. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Nurkic in at the 5.
And last year showed that there's still a place in the NBA for a guy like Melo. Mostly a mid-range shooter in the league that has turned away from that. But buckets are buckets, and Melo can still light it up.
Here's George. This one for 3. And it's George again missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Well, Carmelo Anthony was out of the NBA for about a year, calendar-wise. Greg, were you surprised it took him so long to get a look and get back in the NBA?
Kevin, I wasn't shocked, but absolutely I was surprised. I mean, it was always going to take the right fit for Melo and the right team. And in this case, it was the Blazers. But Melo showed he has legs left in the league and can still be a positive.
Here's Lillard. The Clippers getting the bucket. Jones finds Nurkic. Portland moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lillard attacking. And the rejection by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Now here's Leonard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
And Smitty, with LeBron getting into his late 30s, KD coming off the Achilles, for your money, is Kawhi Leonard the best player in the world?
Great question. I know one player, the Greek Freak, might have something to say about that. No less than Michael Jordan himself called Kawhi the best two-way player in the game. That's a very strong endorsement from MJ.
And Ibaka slams it in.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Jackson comes over with the double. The pass to Nurkic. And here's Hollis-Jefferson. Guarded by Jackson. Count it.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here's George. All sorts of time. Hollis-Jefferson with the rebound.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Outside Anthony. And the rejection by Ibaka.
Great defense by Serge, a tremendous athlete, blessed with insane length and leaping ability.
Got a piece of it. George passes to Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
One of the cases where height fails to tell you the whole story.
Trailblazers trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And Los Angeles with some changes. 1:51 left to play in the first. Back to Canner. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Kennard, the pass to Beverly. And the rejection by Collins. And here's the break. Here's Cantor, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You know, you got to like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are three guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. You know, Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. You know, to do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. So it's the Clippers now, after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Puts up a 3. That one's not going to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And Batum kicks to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk. McCollum passes to Cantor. Back to McCollum. Now here's Powell. And there it is for him.
And he's really been working to get those looks, and it's starting to pay off here early on.
Beverly finds Kennard. Pass to Zubac. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Zubac has got his second basket.
Nice find by Luke. Shows good vision in both half court and in transition.
It's stolen. That one misses. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Clippers on top. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it...
This game, it's...
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. Guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
Enes Kanter is out there with Collins. Then there's McCollum. Then it's Robert Covington. And it's Powell in at the 2 spot. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. Just 4 to shoot. Kanter. And Kanter able to finish.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Kanter gives your team found points off misses.
Now here's Beverly. No points in the game yet for him. Zubac trying to break loose. And that one's good. Beverly's got the lead up to 3 now for the Clippers. McCollum against Beverly. McCollum passes to Kanter. Back to McCollum. Unloads. Offensive rebound. And Kanter able to finish.
Oh, big time put back there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, good evening. The Clippers were picked by many to win the title last year. Now, they didn't get it done, but Kawhi Leonard is not concerned. He said, we've just got to keep getting better, keep fighting. It's about the right team peaking at the right time. Guys are hoping this season their talent and their fight will win out. Back to you.
We will see. Good stuff, D.A. Thanks. And here's Beverly following the three-pointer by C.J. McCollum. Here's Kennard. That one drops, and he's now 2 for 5.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Portland. Pass to Powell. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. That one goes. Count it. Powell's got 6.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around. And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Kennard's shot is off. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Powell finds Collins. Here's Cantor. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
Portland leading. Passes it to McCollum. Back to Powell. And the pass to McCollum. 1:19 left in the second quarter. Shoots from the elbow. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Batum. Pass to Beverly. And here's Kennard. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard. A platoon swap here for the Clippers. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Lillard. Takes the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Lillard's got 6.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now, here is George. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Now Lillard. He's got 6. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 5. Hollis Jefferson kicks to Jones. Over Ibaka. But they get it back. Three-pointer, Lillard. Up again. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They didn't get more than a one-possession.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been a clinic so far from Enes Kanter.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. We've got Marcus Morris. Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then it's Ibaka, and it's Leonard in at the 3 spot. There's the lob to Lillard. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Lillard looking around. Deflects the pass. Paul George with the steal. Here's Leonard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
This is what Leonard gives you. Reliable, productive, churns out positive plays.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Lillard outside. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Anthony with it. Nurkic in the post. Ibaka on him. And the basket by Lillard.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Morris finds Leonard. Back to Morris. Lets it go with a three. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Lillard with it. George picks him up. And it's slammed in by Jones.
If the keys to your offense are in Lillard's hands, you're going to be in pretty good shape. Check out how well he runs the pick and roll there. That's just a perfect way to play.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. George has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Hollis Jefferson in the post, covered by Morris. Lillard from outside. There's Hollis Jefferson, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
It's his first trip to the line. Good on both.
And guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft. That or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
And Lillard kicks to Hollis Jefferson. Lillard the pass to Nurkic. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's foul number 2 for him. Leonard with the steal. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Clippers trail by 9. George looking over the floor. And George with the stuff.
What an athlete Paul George is, leaping up with such ease on those throwdowns.
McCollum outside. He kicks it to Powell. There's the dish to Collins. Back to Powell. 5 on the clock. It's a hand on it, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 10 points.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Outside, George. Nailed from three-point land. George has got a pair of threes now here in the 3rd for the Clippers. Cullen passes to Powell. Now Cantor. Back to Powell. Leonard with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from George.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
And Cantor throws it down.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Powell against George. Morris dishes to Ibaka. To the paint. Here's George. Portland grabs the miss. They've led by as much as 10. McCollum deciding where to go with it.
What do you love about Serge on this end? Has the lateral quickness and hops to really challenge shooters.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Robert Covington out there with Collins. Then there's Norman Powell. Then there's McCollum, and it's Cantor in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Man can hit.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Cantor finds Powell. Back to Cantor. Stolen by Zubac. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. Batum wide open. He fires. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Powell. It's hauled in by Beverly. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. 8-point game. And that one drops.
With good size for a 2-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
And here's McCollum for 3. Covington. And Covington stays with it. And the Trailblazers lead by 8.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Kennard for 3. Portland grabs the miss. Cantor's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. To the right side. Collins kicks to Powell. 3-pointer. Rebound by the Clippers.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Kennard, the pass to Zubac. And the rejection by Collins. They get it back. Back to Beverly. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Shot clock at 6. Kennard against Powell. Kennard's shot is off.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Cantor dishes to McCollum. Steps back and shoots. And he nails the jumper. And now a 10-point Trailblazer lead.
What a professional. McCollum's reliability on offense is such a gift to his team.
Passes it to Man. Inside. Zubac kicks to Beverly. Zubac trying to break loose. And it's Beverly missing. Trailblazers leading by 10. 1:43 left here in the fourth quarter. McCollum outside. Now the pass to Powell. Cantor trying to free himself up. And that's good. Norman Powell for 3. Powell's got the lead up to 13 now for the Trailblazers. Pass to Man. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Both teams deciding to change it up. 1:22 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Clippers trail by 13. They could use a bucket. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The burst of Jackson makes him a hard guy to stick with and difficult not to foul him.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:07 left to play in the final quarter.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Trailblazers.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Enes Kanter.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Lillard from deep three-point land sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. And the Trailblazers lead by 11. George with no one around. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another triple.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
Back to Lillard from deep. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Ibaka. Lillard outside. And so it's Portland winning this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy. The forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Trailblazers, Damian Lillard out there with Jones. Then it's Anthony. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson, and it's Nurkic in at the 5. Now here's Giannis. DiVincenzo finds Holiday, buries it from three-point range. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Just 5 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. To DiVincenzo. Now here's Lopez. Clock at 6. Middleton outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And really, from second-round pick to All-Star, Middleton's story, inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Lillard outside from deep three-point range, and Chris Middleton pulls it down. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. The wide open look here for Holiday. No good on the triple. The Blazers on offense. It's a 5-point game. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Anthony, the pass to Lillard. And he lobs it up, and Jones slams it home.
And what unselfish play from Lillard. This guy's no problem giving it up, especially when his teammate's wide open.
Holiday with it. On the wing, Giannis. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible. And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
And here's Middleton after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. Giannis inside, covered by Hollis-Jefferson. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Now here's Jones following the shot by Drew Holiday. Jones dishes to Lillard. From deep. No good that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Passes it to Nurkic, and stolen by DiVincenzo. Holiday against Lillard. Now Holiday. Rebound by Nurkic.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Kicks it out to Lillard. Six on the shot clock. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. Taken away by Holiday. And it's the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running.
And attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
The Bucks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Good on the second free throw. 46 seconds left in the first. Here's Holiday. Lobbed up there for Lopez.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Three-pointer, Lillard. Portland again missing. Bucks leading by 6. And Holiday kicks to Lopez. Holiday, and Holiday is right there. Holiday's got 5.
I love his work ethic, not to mention his hands. You need both to convert those tip-ins.
Lillard outside. Yes, that goes in.
And whether he's creating for himself or spotting up, Lillard's jumper is whizzing.
Outside Holiday. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Milwaukee with a 6-point lead at the... And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say.
I think the most important lesson that I got.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And what stands out to you from the Bucks in this one?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. E.J. Tucker is out there with Bobby Portis. Then there's Teague, and it's Nora in at the 3. 3 on the clock. No good from Connaughton. Trailblazers trail by 4. Here's McCollum, and the shot goes down.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Teague, the pass to Connaughton. Out to the wing. Now Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Knocked loose, and there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That's his first foul. The pass to Teague. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And you risk getting dunked on, posterized. I mean, if you let Portis get good positioning, don't be surprised.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Here's Powell. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Powell's got his first basket. No doubt, Greg, you are known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I'd go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. Here's Connaughton after the made shot from Bobby Portis. Now here's Teague. That one, no good. Good D by McCollum. Powell, no one around him, and Portland again with the bucket.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And here is Teague. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Portland with the rebound. McCollum's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
McCollum outside and stolen by Jeff Teague.
But look, he was laying in wait for that pass. I mean, lured him into his trap.
No good from Connaughton.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Got a hand on it.
Got to have more of this moving forward. Portis has the size needed to turn back shots.
Tucker the pass to Portis. There's the lob to Portis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now here's Powell. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Nora. Drains the three-pointer. And now a 7-point Bucks lead.
No, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from three-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Powell for three. That one, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it. Out to the right wing. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Not a great play on either end. Bad delivery and way too late to react on the catch.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. Lillard outside. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer now.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. They lead by 7. Bounce pass, Holiday. Here's Antetokounmpo. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Antetokounmpo's got 7.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
They need this. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. He has 7.
A pick-and-roll master. You got to respect how decisive Lillard is. I mean, he often makes great decisions.
Lillard against Holiday. Step back shot, and he hits the jumper for 2. Holiday's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
The outside shot of Lillard is pure. I mean, he always seems to have the look that's going in.
And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here.
Kevin, thank you. Jeff, you guys have...
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It was a fast pace for Milwaukee at the outset. They were able to stretch out their lead to 8 points. And that'll...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
They've got Anthony. Damian Lillard out there with Jones. then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 4. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with.
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
Taken away by Holiday. To the inside, and to Tacumbo. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Realizing when the defenders have overcommitted, like how Nurkic looks to hit the open man.
Outside Holiday. Down low. Shoots from the elbow. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Bucks lead by 8.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Lillard looking around. Pass to Anthony. Back to Lillard. 5 to shoot. To the middle. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Buries it down low. And now a 10-point Bucks lead.
It's just hard to match up with Antetokounmpo's speed, especially in the open floor.
Holiday against Lillard. In the corner, Hollis Jefferson. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Here's Holiday, and he makes good on the layup. Holiday's got 9.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Lillard against Holiday. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one is on Holiday. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you played?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental. And I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Brook Lopez. Portland no good that time either. Lets the 3 fly. But they recover it. Middleton outside. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Middleton's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. Lillard with it. 14 points for him. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Portland. Hollis Jefferson finds Nurkic. And there's Lillard on the assist by Nurkic. Lillard's got 6 points in the quarter.
What more can you say about Lillard's gritty demeanor on the court? I guess contact doesn't bother.
Middleton on the wing. Lillard against Holiday. And there's the feed to Lopez. Kicks it out to Giannis. Clock at 4. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Good D by Jones. Lillard with no one around. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Lillard's got 9 points here in the second half. Bucks leading by 9. Holiday looking for an opening. Score the basket, his 5th of the game. He's missed 6 shots against those 5 makes.
A really smart player. Holiday can find the spaces inside and exploit them for points.
Lillard against Holiday. The drive by Nurkic. Rebound, Milwaukee. They've led by as many as 14 points. From downtown, and Holiday is good for 3. Holiday's got 14 points for the game.
That gives him 2 3-pointers for the game, 1 in each half. I mean, he may add to that total pretty soon.
Here's Lillard, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
And so it's Milwaukee with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Milwaukee leading by 14. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. Portis is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Teague, and it's Connaughton in at the 2 to the left wing. Portis with it, now defended by McCollum. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That'll be his second foul of the game. McCollum against Teague. Here's Portis. And Cantor pulls it down.
Nice contest by Cantor at time. It's a portion of his game he's improved on. Effort on D.
McCollum up top. The putback. And that one is off. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And Tucker kicks to Connaughton. Here's Teague, and he uses the glass on the layup. Teague's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Bucks.
Well, Jeff Teague is one of the tougher players in the league despite his size, and he did a good job finishing through the contact.
Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks lead is cut back down to 14 on those points from McCollum.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Now Teague. Pass to Nora. From the arc. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Bucks lead by 17.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put in the work.
And the basket by McCollum.
This guy's just a gamer. McCollum, I mean, he really embraces taking on the defense and finding a way to finish.
Outside Teague. Passes to Tucker. And here is Portis. Back to Tucker. 4 on the shot clock. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Oh, and here we go with Collins. Nobody back. Powell finds Cantor. Now here's McCollum. Teague covering. McCollum passes to Collins. Back to McCollum. Pulls it up. And Portland again with the bucket.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. The fader. Teague. Rebound by the Trailblazers. It's McCollum with the drive. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Lillard's checked in. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Great open look there. Lillard's got 12 points in just the second half.
Man, once Lillard gets going, it's fun to watch. I mean, he attacks with such ferocity.
Outside Teague. And there's the pass to Connaughton. 6 to shoot. Pass to Teague. From deep three-point range. That shot no good. Good work defensively by Lillard. Launches it. Sinks the three-pointer. Lillard's got it back down to single digits for Portland.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
The way he's firing from 3 today, they ought to keep riding.
Teague kicks it to Tucker. Back to Teague. Can they get it? And again, the Bucks miss. Portland's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Three-pointer, Lillard. Count it! And now they trail by just 4.
And Lillard is known for being a clutch shooter. He's the guy they go to. He's the guy they believe in.
There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's T. Second shot opportunity. Rebounded by Covington.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Pass to Lillard. Shoots the 3. It drops. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
He wants the ball. They want him to have the ball. And as usual, he comes through in the clutch.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2.
It definitely has the respect of the locker room. Holiday is someone that players enjoy playing with. Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a three-point attempt.
So a close game, see. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Rip City. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Brown out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Griffin in at the 4 slot. And for Portland, we've got Yusuf Nurkic. Derek Jones is out there with Robert Covington. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Powell in at the 2. Now here's Harden. And both these teams rely on low post offense, Doris, in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time?
Three-pointer, Lillard. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Jones against Harden. Kicks it to Durant. From deep. From beyond the arc and then some.
Well, Kevin Durant is a dead-eye sniper, right? He takes pleasure in putting it to the defense from there.
Lillard against Harden. Lillard attacking. Count that bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Harden has a wide open look. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And defensively, you got to respect Harden's ability to drive. That just makes him exponentially more difficult to guard out at the line.
Powell for three. The shot that time not on target. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. Here's Brown. And he banks in the layup.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Here's Lillard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Major props to Lillard there. Terrific focus to get hit on that shot and still deliver.
Here's Brown. Back to Harden. There's the pass to Jordan. He kicks to Harden. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Outside Durant. The tray. Portland grabs the miss.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Nobody near Lillard. No good on the three. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 6-point lead. A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
And here is Powell. Passes it to Lillard. Fires the three. It's good from long range. Lillard's got 7 points.
That's one of the reasons Lillard is out there. He gives you that deep threat.
Harden with it. 1:39 left here in the opening quarter. Durant wide open. He fires. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Trailblazers trail by 5.
And how about this stat? Over the course of Robert Covington's career, over 60% of his shots coming from long range.
And Greg, the prototypical 3-and-D guy, you almost want to reverse it because defense has been the pivot point for Robert Covington's emergence as a player in this league.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And it's Jordan that's off the key. Back to Brown. The three. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
How many times have we seen DeAndre Jordan take it off the window and convert? Boy, he is so good.
Now, here's Collins. It's McCollum on the wing. To the paint. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Norman Powell's checked in for Anfernee Simons. Irving passes to Claxton. Dinwiddie finds Irving. The three. Claxton controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
McCollum outside, beyond the arc. Brooklyn with the rebound. One-on-one here. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now McCollum. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Lays it up off the glass.
And with that great handle and high basketball IQ, McCollum remains a lethal pick and roll option.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Well, earlier, Damian Lillard spoke to us about how
I look to the times where
Greg, he's certainly a gentleman in victory and defeat.
You know, Lillard takes the L as a learning opportunity. Sure, it stings, but he also knows it can make them stronger if they use it right.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelming to the opposition right now.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for the Trailblazers, we've got C.J. McCollum. Enes Kanter is out there with Collins. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Anthony in at the small forward position. It's stolen by Green. And here again, the Nets in transition. Up the court they go. That one drops for him. Irving's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
And now you're starting to see them just turn up the tempo a little bit.
Here's McCollum. Anthony trying to get open. And the basket by McCollum.
If there's a weakness in your defense, McCollum will find it. Reads the floor exceptionally well.
Irving dishes to Dinwiddie. To the inside. Here's Claxton. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Dinwiddie against Powell. A three from McCollum. Offensive rebound. Kanter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Elite offensive rebounder from the moment he stepped between the lines. Enes Kanter, that is a strength of his game.
Irving against McCollum. Irving kicks to Harris. Launches a three. And Kanter pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 9. Now here's McCollum. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. Pass to Harris. Back to Irving. Pass to Claxton. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Just 2 to shoot. Shoots off the step back. And Kanter pulls it down. Kanter's got his 4th rebound in this one. McCollum, no good.
Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And it's McCollum off the drive. And that one, good. McCollum's got 6 points.
I mean, call him a combo guard to whatever. McCollum is a scorer first and foremost, and when he puts it on the deck, young fella is going to the hoop.
Irving for 3. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Anthony can't hit.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Harris inside the line. And a little luck that time, but it drops. And the Nets lead by 16.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's McCollum. He has 6. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Green. On the wing, Irving. Guarded by Powell. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Here is Harden. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. From deep three-point range, the shot will not fall.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy,
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They're leading by 16. Kenny, give us your... And that'll...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Durant, Brown out there with Harden. Then there's Griffin, and it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. Harden against Lillard. Clock at 6.
And he can score from all over the court. But Lillard at his best from mid-range. He deserves extra special attention from the defense in that in-between area. But sometimes, even then, that's not enough.
Back to Harden. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Harden's got 5 now.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. And it's Lillard again missing. Nets leading by 16. And Durant launches from deep. And the rebound by Nurkic. And the foul called on Blake Griffin. That's his first foul. The Blazers on offense. Lillard fires away from way outside. Again, the miss by Lillard. Nets shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Brown against Jones. Here's Jordan. Oh, and the jam by Jordan.
Wow, looks like 2017 when DeAndre came home with the dunk contest trophy. Makes it look easy there.
Lillard with it. He's picked up by KD. And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
Tips it. And there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you love to see DJ work that hard in transition. Go ahead, run the floor, big man.
Here's Lillard. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Harden the pass to KD. And finished off by KD.
How about the ability of Durant to make those long strides to the rim and absorb the contact?
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Lillard fires away from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Harden scanning the floor. Kicks it to KD. The dish to Griffin. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Griffin's got his first points in this one. Lillard outside. They double him with Jordan. Nurkic finds Lillard. And a miss there on the triple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Brown drives in. There's the lob to Harden. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Hollis Jefferson. Nurkic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
A physical big. Nurkic embracing, going up and attracting the contact when he's trying to score.
An almost entirely new group here for Portland. Zach Collins checked in for Robert Covington. Anthony comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Powell, he's checked in for Derek Jones. And McCollum subbed in for Lillard. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Anthony's shot is off.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Get there.
Here's Claxton, guarded by Powell. And that one is stuffed right through.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
McCollum finds Collins. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jeff Green picks one up. After a promising rookie campaign, a lost year for Zach Collins, he played only 3 games before the injury took away the rest of his season.
Yeah, I mean, a strange year and a lost year for Collins. You could say that about the whole NBA for that regard. But Collins is underrated as a prospect outside of Portland. This team loves the energy and skill he brings, though, to the table.
Well, Kyrie Irving has such a good sense of when his teammates are going to create an opportunity, and he puts the pass on time and on target.
And here is Powell. Shot on the wing. And that one goes long.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake.
And so it's Brooklyn with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. They have... And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Collins, C.J. McCollum out there with Powell. Then it's Enes Kanter, and it's Anthony in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. McCollum against Irving. McCollum dishes to Kanter, and Kanter throws it down.
Boy, once Kanter establishes position on the interior, forget about it.
Irving kicks to Dinwiddie. The pass to Claxton. Outside Irving, the 3 ball, and the Nets another 3.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
McCollum feeling it out a bit. Dinwiddie with the steal. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Nets passing it around, and the wide open shot from Green. Misses the 3.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead.
Back to Irving, fires the 3. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's McCollum. Count that one.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Irving for three. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
What a good time for the three-pointer. The fast break had the D scattered all over the place.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
McCollum with the ball. Here's the three. And the Trailblazers, another three.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot. But right now, this guy is cooking.
Back to Irving. He dishes it to Harris. Down low. Claxton the pass to Harris. 4 on the clock. Rebounded by Anthony. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. And the dunk by Powell.
This is Powell at his best. In attack mode, he is hard to stop.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Irving passes to Dinwiddie. Passes to Claxton. Outside Irving. Off target from outside. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 10-2 run here.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Nets.
Nothing like second chance buckets to pick up the scoring pace.
Yeah, it was impressive how they piled on the extra points, hitting the offensive glass, and then also winning the 50-50 ball battle.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Kyrie Irving.
He was doing everything right, and the points came in bunches. Definitely had the hot hand.
Irving surveying the floor. Outside Green. Irving against McCollum. 14 feet away. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And here are the Trailblazers. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Powell, no one around him. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Well, they knew it would be a hostile environment, and they rose to the challenge.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And Cantor throws it down.
And this is why Cantor is a fantastic pick-and-roll option. He's big as a screener and a superb roller.
Stolen by Collins. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Covington out there with Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. Then it's Jones. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the 1. And for the Clippers, we've got Kawhi Leonard, Reggie Jackson out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Ibaka in at the 5 down low. Hollis-Jefferson finds Jones. Lillard against Jackson. Lillard the pass to Jones. Kicks it out to Lillard. Just 4 to shoot. Over Jackson. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got the game going with his first points of the game for Portland.
Well, a big reason Nurkic impacts games is for that ability right there. Staying active on the glass at both ends, converting the second chance.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple. And Yusuf Nurkic, missing a whole calendar year not too long ago, was still involved with the team during that stretch and was a fixture on their bench.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Nurkic, but hey, bro, you had some wild shirts on the sideline. I couldn't even watch the game. You was over there dizzying cats up. But I know you were doing your thing, but he would use clothing to call out other players, teams, and commentators. Nurkic doesn't mince words, and I'm glad he's back and playing.
The Blazers on offense, and now Portland on the break. And Jones slams it in.
He creates so much offense. I mean, Lillard puts intense pressure on the defense to react.
On the wing, George. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got 5 points so far.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Now, here's Lillard. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, talking about Lillard, he's so good as a scorer in the paint. I mean, probably just as good as any point guard.
The 3 from George. And it's Portland with the rebound. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Lillard scanning the floor. Pass to Nurkic. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Nurkic has got his second basket of the game.
A physical player with a large frame. Nurkic was seemingly unbothered by the contact.
Here's Leonard. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. I know you appreciate this, Greg. So much of defense now is closing out on the three-point shooting and then protecting the rim. Consequently, pull-up jump shooters are super valuable. And there are a lot of good ones in the NBA right now.
No doubt about it. And Kevin, you know, you think about a few guys. James Harden, I mean, he shoots that step-back three, but he's a guy that, because of his ability to utilize your inability to defend that three-pointer, Kyrie, Dame Lillard, those are some guys. Chris Paul still as good as anybody in that mid-range area. C.J. McCollum. These are guys that have really feasted and carved out a nice niche for themselves in the NBA because of that ability to take and make jump shots.
Man, I love that list. You're right on. Kicks it out to Lillard. From deep. No good. Shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. The shot by George, wide open. Bangs home the trifecta. George has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for Los Angeles. Jackson against Lillard. We've got 1:08 left to play here in the first. Good on the shot.
Superb form. Lillard has the mid-range shot on lockdown.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. From deep. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got his 5th rebound in this one.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
Yeah, he may just have to put a little more arc under that, but either way, it's a tough shot.
Now, here is George. He's got 8. Three-pointer. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 11 points.
Taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Now Lillard. He has 7. Portland needs to get off a shot. Covington wide open. He fires. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 3 assists in the game. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well balanced. This team lives it.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
We've got Patrick Beverley, DeMarcus Cousins out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Batum in at the 3. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Powell finds McCollum. Out to Anthony. Passes it to Powell. Here's Cantor. Rebound by the Clippers.
Well, I thought that one was going to go down. Mid-range jumpers. Oh, man, that's usually a bunny with the D playing soft like that.
Now, here's Kennard. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Cousins. Got a piece of it.
We don't talk much about his defense. I mean, Cantor has been much maligned for his work at that end. But he's been making a better effort.
The 3 from Anthony. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers trail by 3. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, that'll get you a pat on the back from your teammate McCollum. Unselfish and aware, picking out the perfect pass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Now the pass to Cantor. Kicks to Powell for 3. The shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. Inside, here's Beverley. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
Amazing floor awareness from Cousins. Skilled at spotting the open man.
Here's McCollum. The dish now to Cantor. Outside Collins. Back to Cantor. Shoots over Zubac. Misses off the right iron. Clippers trail by 3. Kennard for 3. But they'll get another chance. Zubac kicks to Kennard. Clippers moving the ball around. Lets it go from deep. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
You know, with Kennard, he can do things other than shoot. I mean, and that helps open up the 3-ball for him.
McCollum against Beverley. Pass to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. LA's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Kennard against Powell. with the fadeaway. Kennard's shot is off. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Cantor. Zubats against McCollum. Cantor kicks to McCollum. Nails the 16-footer. And now a 4-point Trailblazer lead.
With the quick, accurate release, McCollum thrives on catch-and-shoot opportunities.
Kennard against Powell. From past the arc. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. He feeds it to Cantor. He kicks it to Powell. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Clippers trail by 3. Beverly, the pass to Kennard. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And with a bigger role, Kennard continues to blossom, an efficient, intelligent scorer who plays to his strengths.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 7. Fires from deep. No good there. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's on Damian Lillard.
This is ridiculous. The D has to do better. You just can't whack Jackson on these type of shots.
And he makes all 3. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a all right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. They did give up a couple baskets. And
we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, George displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Derek Jones is out there with Damian Lillard. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic. Then it's Rondé Hollis-Jefferson. And it's Covington in at the 4.
While the shooting of Morris provides his team with is crucial, just a real valuable part of this team.
Now here's Lillard. Passes it to Hollis-Jefferson. Lillard up top, guarded by Jackson. Jones dishes to Nurkic. That one wide left. Los Angeles leading by 4. And here's Morris for 3. Rebounded by Covington.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And finished off by Nurkic.
Oh, and all Nurkic needs is good positioning. Once he has this, dunking is easy.
And Los Angeles guys shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Off target with his 3. The Trailblazers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Oh, man. Jackson is terrific at playing both ends of the floor. And his trademark quickness, really putting forth a great effort on defense to come away with that steal.
Now, here's Lillard. He has 7. Nurkic finds Jones. Now, here's Lillard. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Lillard is capable of getting up to slam it home. You better keep him out of the paint.
The Clippers in the lead. Outside Jackson. Left side Ibaka. Morris outside. Shot clock at 5. Kennard for 3. Lillard with the rebound.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Clippers with the ball. The Blazers getting the bucket. Kennard's shot is off. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
Kept alive. Kicks it out to Lillard for the lead. Keeps it alive. There's Nurkic putting it right back in. Nurkic has got 10 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Leaps for it, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard. And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in. So for the Trailblazers. And we just got a second look there at the exceptional mobile 1 block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Here's McCollum. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. A second chance effort. And it's good on the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Jackson to end the run. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And a wide open look for McCollum. They grab their own miss. Collins kicks to McCollum. They shoot again. And the layup good by Collins. And it's a 6-point Portland lead.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And here's George for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 14.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
That's the big reason this game is still so close. I mean, he's been lights out from long range.
And McCollum now atop the key. Again, McCollum missing.
Jesus surprises anyone with that miss. When he's left alone like that, you can usually count it.
Here's Leonard. And Cantor pulls it down. Cantor's got his 4th rebound in this one. The shot by Powell, no good. There's Jackson with the 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cantor's got his 5th rebound in this one. Poked away. Anthony on the wing. McCollum deciding where to go with it. And it's good, 2 points. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter.
Always good to see solid interior work by McCollum. He might earn himself some extra.
The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers out in front as they end the 3rd quarter on a 14-5 run. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball. And how about the perfect delivery?
How about the unselfishness? Night in and night out, we see guys trying to force their own agenda. Not that time.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Ibaka. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then there's Reggie Jackson, and it's George in a shooting guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And, guys, George puts pressure on an opponent at both ends of the court. Lockdown D at one, aggressive to get his own at the other.
And both free throws good for Paul George.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
McCollum with the ball. From the stripe. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's a tough cover down low.
Jacks up a 3. And it's George missing.
Well, you don't see that very often. A wide open 3 is usually like a layup for him.
McCollum against Jackson. Here's Cantor. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Cantor's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers. And George kicks to Jackson. And the pass to Leonard. Shoots it. Outside, George. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. And it's Kawhi Leonard with the 3.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter from 3. Boy, how times have changed.
Jackson against McCollum. Up top, Cantor. Powell, no one around him. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Now, that's the staple of Cantor's game. This guy has a knack for knowing how to come up with offensive boards.
Stolen by Cantor. Last break, here come the Trailblazers, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, that's a pretty serious blow, guys. I mean, they are showing they want this game, staying active defensively and putting up some quick points.
Jackson passes to George. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
A guy with George's focus can shrug off the contact. He won't let the defender disrupt his rhythm.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Cullen passes to Cantor. Kicks it out to McCollum. Cantor. It's good on the putback.
Oh, he's a great presence to have near the bucket. Cantor's going to go after every rebound. And when he gets his hands on that, that's what happens.
Stolen by Collins. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. A 3 from McCollum. It's rebounded by Leonard. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the wide open shot from Morris. Offline with his 3. Trailblazers leading by 9. McCollum outside. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Even though he's gone ice cold, he keeps shooting. And it's late enough for the game for him to recognize there's a better option.
And it's Leonard missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Cantor kicks to Powell. Anthony, the pass to McCollum. It's Powell on the wing. Fires for 3. They get it back. Kicks it out to McCollum. Pass to Collins. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Jackson. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. 9-point game. And here's Morris for 3. That shot is off. Now Portland takes it the other way. And here's McCollum for 3. The rebound by Ibaka. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And here's George for 3. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
Anthony finds Cantor. Back to Anthony. And Cantor now, top the key. Takes a 3. And McCollum the bucket on the assist by Cantor. McCollum's got the lead back up to 9 now for the Trailblazers. On the wing, George. For the 3. Not going to go that time. And here's McCollum. And so it's Portland winning this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, Jones is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Lillard in at the point. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo, and it's Lopez in at the 5 spot. Now here is Holiday. Lopez left side. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Nurkic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's DiVincenzo. Lillard with the rebound. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Lopez with the steal. DiVincenzo passes to Lopez. Puts the move on, and he sinks the layup.
He is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Nobody near Lillard. The three-pointer no good. Here's Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. Bucks passing it around. No good that time. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. And Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. And I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
Here's Middleton. Portland making their last shot. And to Kumbo. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Lillard against Holiday. There's the triple, and that's good. Damian Lillard for 3.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Holiday. Lopez outside. Middleton outside. Back to Lopez. Holiday up top, covered by Lillard. Here's Lopez. Pass to Holiday. Clock is at 3. Fires from the wing. Powell pulls it in.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Back to Lopez. Nurkic with the steal. Powell, no one around him, and the Trailblazers another 3.
Yeah, you know, Lillard has been so good at finding the open man, puts a lot of zip on his passes, and he knows he's responsible for getting his teammates the ball.
Now here's Middleton on the wing. DiVincenzo. There's the pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Boy, that is a real weapon in Middleton's arsenal. I mean, when you hit a 3 on him, he wants that sweet revenge, and he's coming back at you.
Here's Powell. He has 5. Lillard from outside, and the Trailblazers another 3.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Holiday finds Middleton. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10" with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But he gets into you and competes, man. And that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
I like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys. There are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Now, here's DiVincenzo. The game now all time.
Taking it strong. Nice finish by the big fella. Way to get after it, Lopez.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Powell, the pass to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Outside Holiday. To the paint. Nurkic against Lopez. And Holiday, here we go. Back to Lopez. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway.
Get there.
McCollum outside. Cantor kicks to McCollum. From deep. They get it again. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. And before the game, we talked to Damian Lillard. You know, Greg,
I don't fear nobody.
And if Lillard's proved anything to us, Greg, in his career, you know he loves a challenge.
One of the premier big shot makers in this game. I don't know if there's anyone you'd rather give the ball to in crunch time.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. Collins is out there with Enes Kanter. Then it's Anthony. Then there's McCollum. And it's Simons in at the 1. Bucks trail by 4. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on C.J. McCollum.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Now here's McCollum. From deep. The rebound by the Bucks.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And it's Connaughton missing.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Now here's McCollum. Tight defense on him. Collins passes to Cantor. Kicks it out to Collins. 4 on the shot clock. Cantor trying to free himself up. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And usually amongst the leaders in the offensive rebound rate, Cantor gives your team found points off misses.
Now here's Teague. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Yep, that one goes.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Collins. It's McCollum on the wing. Puts up a 3. Good on the triple. McCollum's got 5 now.
Potent with and without the ball. McCollum is a tremendous spot-up shooter.
Teague feeling it out a bit. Nora, the pass to Portis. Here's Nora, covered by Anthony. Shoots the 3, drills the three-pointer.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Simons. McCollum, no good. Pass break, Milwaukee. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You too.
So it's Portland now. Portland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Top of the key. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. He has 7.
Really starting to find himself now, guys, after getting shut out in the first quarter.
Pass to Nora. He kicks to Tucker. Right side Teague. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Tucker. Passes it to Nora. It's stolen by Anthony. And now Portland on the break. McCollum with the ball.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
54 seconds left to play here in the half. Teague drives in, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play. So both teams making some changes here. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
Yeah, also something I like out of them so far, they're throwing their bodies around in the paint, and the physicality is taking its toll.
And Giannis gets it to go on the assist by Middleton. And the Bucks lead by 2. 30 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Pop. Down low. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Lillard's got 9.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
Here's Teague. He's got 7. And there's the pass to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Lillard. It could go. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were never able to get the lead above. And that should do it with the
second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You have to like what we've seen so far from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Jones, following the miss by Giannis. Powell, that's good.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here is Holiday, still looking for his first bucket in this one. In the corner, Middleton with it. 5 on the clock. Over Jones. Middleton can't get it to go. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. To the inside. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by Nurkic.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
Covington with the steal. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Props in the layup for 2. Lillard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
DiVincenzo finds Holiday. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. A shot by Middleton. Wide open. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Middleton's got 7 points in the game.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Shots good by Middleton.
Presence of mind, really important. You know, this game is more mental than physical. And Middleton is a guy who stays in the moment. He's exceptional at knocking down a good shot off a good pass.
Now here's Powell. Lopez with the steal. Middleton left side. To the middle. Covington with the steal. 3 on 3. Nurkic trying to get open. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Antetokounmpo. No stop. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Milwaukee with the ball. Portland making their last shot. Middleton the pass to Lopez. Stolen by Cantor. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Carmelo Anthony imposing his will inside. Doesn't take any time. Rising up for the dunk.
Giannis outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And so he makes both from the line.
And, you know, really, when you're looking out to Antetokounmpo, he's got it all. I mean, he can score it, rebound it. He passes it pretty well, defends with intensity, and he's really versatile and going to continue to get better because of his work ethic.
Now here's McCollum. 9 points in the game so far. Kicks it to Cantor. Shoots over Portis. Cantor's shot is off. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 2. They get it back. Portis. Here's Nora. Hands it from downtown. Nora's got 6 points.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's McCollum. Good work there as it goes. 11 points in the game.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. For Milwaukee, they have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Here's Nora. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's a tie game in Milwaukee. And And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, they've got Collins. He's out there with Anthony. C.J. McCollum out there with Enes Kanter. And it's Simons in at the point. Now here's McCollum. Simons surveying the D to the inside. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. Poke loose.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Connaughton. Feeds to Teague. Three-pointer. It's not going to go for him. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Anthony leading the charge. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
You know, I think he may have forced that pass when there was really no reason to.
Milwaukee has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Out to the right wing. Outside Teague. Pass to Nora. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Passes to Tucker. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Anthony. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Bobbed up there for Collins.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Goes up off the inbound. Rebounded by Covington.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Lillard dishes to Powell. Outside Covington. Lillard scanning the floor. Trailblazers keep it alive. Kicks it out to Covington. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. The Bucks trail. A clear look here for Middleton. And the Bucks miss again. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
DiVincenzo can't hit it. The Trailblazers have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Lopez with the steal. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got it, the fast break chance. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, I tell you, the future of the Greek Freak is extremely bright. I mean, he really has shown the ability to deliver in important spots of game.
Now Lillard. From deep three-point range, down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
He's so clutch. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Powell finds Covington. Lillard outside. There's 1:38 left in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Nurkic. Goes up on the wing, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. And the Trailblazers lead by 4. Holiday looking for an opening. The pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Covington. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game. And Lillard kicks to Powell. Jones the pass to Powell. Lillard outside. He robs up the alley-oop pass, and Jones slams it in.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
Here's Lopez. Portland making their last shot. Nurkic with the steal. Powell's got room, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. And Jones has it in the corner. Here's the 3. The shot by Powell, no good. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. For 3, Middleton. Lillard with the rebound. On the wing, Jones. And so it's Portland winning this one. A narrow win. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. Damian Lillard out there with Powell, and it's Covington in at the small forward. And for the Nets, Griffin is out there with Durant, then it's Harden, then there's Brown, and it's Jordan in at the center filling out the middle. Now here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
Almost unstoppable on the drive. Lillard's talent for ball handling, letting him just cut through the defense.
Here is Harden. And Durant puts up a deep three, and Griffin stays with it.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Now here's Lillard. From deep. And it's Durant with the rebound. Here's Harden. Offensive rebound.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Trailblazers moving the ball around. Collins. Rebound, Brooklyn. It's Harden with the drive. Off target at the rim.
Boy, the offensive flow just isn't there right now. 1 for 5 to start the game. Well, Norman Powell these last several seasons has turned himself into a knockdown shooter. And obviously last season much more involved on the offensive end. And that, to me, was his best performance to date.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And that one drops for him.
And this is where Nurkic gets a lot of his points, staying active even after the shot goes up.
Harden against Lillard. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Harden.
And with Powell, they rely on his shooting to open things up for everyone else.
Yeah, and for Norman Powell, he knows what he's about and welcomes that role. This is a guy who understands how to relocate in the midst of plays to create separation from defenders. He's always ready in catch-and-shoot situations.
Here's KD after the made shot from Robert Covington. Launches a three, and that's good. Kevin Durant for three. KD's got 5 points so far.
Don't you love how decisive Kevin Durant is on the offensive end? He doesn't think twice before he lifts from long range.
Lillard against Harden. Here's Nurkic, and yes, it's good.
Yeah, quick thinking, wins Dame assist. Finds the open man and the ball instantly there for the finish.
Harden scanning the floor. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Oh, that's a real nice looking deep three ball there.
Lillard with it. Fires the three. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 7. A minute 42 left in the first quarter of the game. Harden outside. Outside for Griffin. The pass to Brown. Powell with the steal. Covington with it. Guarded now by Durant. Here's Powell. Nurkic. There's Nurkic putting it right back in.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Now here's Harden. Pass to Griffin. 1:03 left in the first quarter. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. So Portland ends up going with the new group.
And Griffin has battled knee injuries during his career, but his persistence is incredible. Still a nightly double-double threat.
Here's Simons. He feeds it to Jones. Dishes it to Cantor. 6 on the shot clock. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy.
Boy, I love seeing Cantor distribute the basketball. If you're open, this guy will find you.
Brown outside. And finished off by Brown.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Simons, the pass to McCollum, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 5-point game. Here's Harden. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Enes Kanter.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Passes it to McCollum. Now here's Cantor. From past the arc. That shot no good. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Trailblazers lead by. Before the game, we talked with Damian Lillard. He had this to say when asked about.
I know that when the main guy usually decides to move on.
I think he's willing to bear the brunt, and he's also looking out for others.
Great leadership. His teammates seem to rally around that, and it's why every team he's on is a difficult out.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys. What do you think they're doing or not doing?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
They've got Joe Harris, also Green out there, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. And here's Harris from the arc. And the Nets miss again. Trailblazers leading by 5. Cullen passes to Simons. Throws it up high, and Jones slams it in. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mentions. Here's Irving. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Well, the ability to score at all 3 levels makes Kyrie Irving a near impossible check. Good luck, fellas.
Dinwiddie against McCollum. There's the 3. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Cantor. Cantor's got the lead up to 7 now for the Trailblazers.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Dinwiddie finds Irving. The 3. The shot misses. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. McCollum against Dinwiddie. McCollum passes to Jones. McCollum outside. 5 to shoot. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. Here's Simons. Up again. And the second chance effort by McCollum. McCollum's got 5 now.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And Harris wide open. He shoots. His 3-pointers off the mark. Trailblazers leading by 9. Down low. Kicks it out to McCollum. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Simons, the pass to McCollum. Lobs it up for Anthony. Dinwiddie with the steal. And Jones sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. A different look now for Portland. Here's Irving. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Irving's got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
Lillard way outside. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Over to the wing. Inside. Portland moving the ball around. He took the opportunity when he saw it. Powell's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, on the catch and shoot, Norman Powell ready to rise and fire.
And a wide open look for Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Lillard way outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He's got 10.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Irving. Green breaking loose. That's off. It's his 4th miss in 7 tries. Covington wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Nets trail by 11. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. And it's in there. Irving's got 8 points.
Well, what a wizard Kyrie is in the open floor. Utilizes his speed to help create open shots in transition. That's beautiful.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Lillard dishes to Nurkic and finished off by Nurkic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Nurkic with the steal. The finish. And the dunk by Powell.
This, to me, is where he can be lethal. In fast break situation, Norman Powell's speed's a problem.
Nurkic with the steal. And so it's the Portland. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to the first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. The period came to a close with them holding. And that'll about.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Really an incredible game from Lillard.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Collins plays the 4 with Nurkic at the 5. Norman Powell is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Covington in at the small forward position.
And such a polished player near the basket. Nurkic feels comfortable taking those in-close shots.
Pass to Durant. Shot, high post. Again, the Nets for 2.
And just using the natural advantage he has, he can see over the top
of the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
Nurkic, again, the Trailblazers score.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
The shot by Powell, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets, trailing by 10. KD's shot is off.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 for 4 now.
Powell kicks to Collins. And there's the pass to Lillard. From downtown. And the rebound goes to Griffin. Nets have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. A nice shot by KD.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Trailblazers leading by 8. Lillard outside. Another shot, and Nurkic finishes inside. Nurkic has got 6 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Harden. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. How the fashion in New York as a pro sports city, Greg, is unquestioned. Talk about the pros and cons, though, of being a player in New York.
You know, the opportunity personally and professionally is immense, no doubt about it, but so is the media scrutiny. It can be very intense, and the fanaticism does make it hard to live a normal existence, and I think the guys who embrace being in a city like New York are the ones that typically are able to perform at the highest level. And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Here's Simons. It's McCollum on the wing. And there's a minute 45 left in the third quarter of the game. Griffin with some nice D.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Right side Durant. He dishes it to Jordan. The three from Harden.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's McCollum. Lays it up and banks it in. McCollum's got 7.
Never seems to shy away from playing in attack mode. McCollum likes to keep the pressure on the D.
Harden against Anthony, and it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut back down to 6 after the bucket from Harden. Here's Simons, guarded by Harden. McCollum kicks to Cantor. Brown against McCollum. 5 on the clock. Again, McCollum missing.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Griffin. He can't get that one. Excellent D from Cantor. Trailblazers leading by 6. A 3 from McCollum. Anthony, the pass to Cantor. Here's Simons. The feed to McCollum. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. McCollum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice touch there from McCollum. Looking comfortable and confident from that range.
To the paint. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. The shoot. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. The Trailblazers shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. We've got Green. He's out there with Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Count the basket. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. And how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
You love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Irving dishes to Harris. Now here's Irving. He's covered closely. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
And the offense starting to click for them this half. They've raised that field goal percentage quite a bit since the break.
Here's Simons. He's covered by Irving. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. A nice shot by Irving.
There's a marksmanship from Kyrie Irving. The lightning quick release. Boy, defender better have his hands up and ready.
Here's Lillard, and it's blocked. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. Harris inside the line. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, think about Joe Harris, the 33rd pick in the 2014 draft. So that's the 3rd pick in the 2nd round. And boy, has he turned himself into a viable NBA player. Knockdown shooter who can now put it on the deck as well.
And a new group in for the Nets. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He said, guys, we don't want to play hero ball. We don't want to take threes that aren't there. There are better options when you run the offense all the way through. Kevin, we'll see if they can make that adjustment.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Brooklyn trailing. Kicks it out to Harden. Pass to Jordan. Feeds it to Griffin. To tie it up. And the layup is good.
Timeout.
Griffin's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
And wow, what a time to tie this game up, guys.
Incredible fortitude to bounce back like this. I think we're setting up for an awesome finish.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back.
And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. It's Covington on the wing, guarded by Harris. Here's Lillard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Wearing the number 0 for a reason. Damian Lillard has it on his back for his city, Oakland. Just the latest star from the town.
Durant's checked in for Harris. Harden the pass to Durant. Inside, here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
Lillard looking around. Collins dishes to Nurkic. Collins kicks to Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Harden against Cobb. Outside for Jordan. Griffin inside. He's guarded by Collins. Griffin's shot is good.
And you can see how the team rallies around Griffin in these situations. And their faith is not misplaced. He plays with such heart.
Lillard fires away from way outside. A three-pointer off the mark. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Oh, Griffin in position. Stolen by Collins. Pass to Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard for the three. Lillard again missing. A crucial possession with time ticking down.
He had opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
It's good.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Harden against Lillard. The putback, good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Lillard. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. The three. Frames it from downtown.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Now Harden. It's Durant on the wing. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
Thank you.